Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Temple Owls and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the USF Bulls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Let's talk for a second here about USF. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The run inside. It's Isaac. Strong, firm tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Temple's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Nice move to pick up yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Tight end now in motion. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Temple lining up to punt it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He might want another play.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. That's caught, it's Isaac. Turning it on! Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulls! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Now on 1st down from the 30. The option look. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's the pressure. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 7 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Gophers engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Temple head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Chase. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on 4th down. Like, 3rd down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the 2nd time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to impose their will with the run. Here's a little room there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more?
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Isaac. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Pitches it. Touchdown Bulls! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Mason. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Temple lining up to punt it away. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. On the ground, it's Isaac. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside, it's Mason. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd and 5. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 3rd and 5. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He'll pull it down, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Mason. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down. Ready. White 29.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.